Say it over yourself. And as you speak those words position you for the Spirit of the Lord to open doors. And as the door is open, you don't force it, you don't make it happen. You step into that spiritual door that God has opened for you, for your life, for your personal needs, and for the ministry for which He has called you into, both personally and collectively as the body of Christ. You move into action, and that action is a seed that completely changes reality. Amen. The reality that was based on a fallen world is transformed based on a powerful redeeming God, and redemption takes the place of death. Life takes the place of death. Amen. Oh my goodness, that's good preaching, Holy Spirit. And so when the boy took action in his opportunity, what an opportunity. I mean, how can you be the only one in 15,000 plus to at least have the disciples discover you have a lunch? Now, it comes back to my mind, so I'm just going to say it. I remember a time in prayer, just, you know, you can, I have the mic, so I'm going to share it my way, but it was as if I could just hear the Lord whisper, Ronnie, do you think in 15,000 plus people He was the only one with any food? I'm like, probably not. Yeah, probably not. So what were the others that had a little bit of food doing? Hiding it, sitting on it, not getting my lunch. No, you can all starve. I'm eating. But the boy, childlike. That's why He tells us. To be childlike, to inherit the kingdom of heaven. I can just see the boy saying, hey, you guys need food? I've got my sack lunch, Mama packed 5 loaves, 2 fish. Here you go. You can have it. The disciples report back to Jesus. Get it. There you go. And so what an opportunity. What an opportunity you have. I have. To change my reality. And not only change my reality, but as God changes my reality, He builds my faith and then opens doors for me to touch the reality of others and be used as His vessel to change their reality. Yes, so the drunkard becomes a preacher. Amen. The drug addict becomes an evangelist. Amen. The divorcee that's broken over that broken marriage, and she feels alone and she feels worthless because you, ma'am, have been transformed and your reality has been changed and you've been given confidence as a woman of God, knowing who you are in the Spirit. You're able by the Spirit to recognize her hurt, the shame that she carries, the brokenness she carries. And so you speak into her life. God uses you to lift her up. And she rises up and no longer becomes the fragile, broken woman with broken wings and broken dreams. But she rises up and she dreams again. And she begins to live for Jesus. And she begins to start a ministry for women who have been through divorce. And she speaks to that group about her own situation and testimony. And she too changes their reality because your reality was changed. And you were used by God to change her reality. And now she's speaking to a whole group. And their reality is changed, and that group is. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I'm just giving you examples. It's not complicated. It's not. You don't have to travel to the nations or do what I do. God hasn't called us all to do the same, but He's called us all to do, and that is to change reality. But we will never do and change reality until we become, because as I've said before, the becoming is always before the doing. Because if you do before you become, you will burn out and lose out and kill your your seeds. But your seeds will remain and stay alive as long as you're becoming before you're doing. And you're becoming because you're with Him. And when you're with Him, He's transforming and changing you day by day, watering your life, your mind, washing you off, and keeping the seeds of God alive and uprooting the seeds of the enemy right when they're planted, quick before they get deep roots and take deep surgery. The quicker they're uprooted and cast out, the easier it is to get rid of them. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So many people hang on to their seed. I'm just going to hurry. There's so much more to this, but they keep it because they're afraid of losing. Like the illustration with the other people that probably had food there that day, they're afraid, I'm going to lose out if I give my seed to God. That's fear. It's fear. And fear is the enemy of faith. And fear is a spirit, a ruthless spirit that attacks all of us. And if I put my seed out there, I'm going